Good morning, Jade. Good morning, Jade. Oh. What was that? My curtains aren't closed. And neither was my door, apparently. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Ugh. When the cheeks are sore. You guys ever have sore cheeks in the morning? I always do. I always feel like, actually my bones are all, like, they feel tough. Like your ass, I don't know. Sore cheeks. Bye. Bye. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, so today's Tuesday, guys. Welcome in. Today is I guess it's gonna be more of a special day. It's not as special as we used to have it, but it's still a special day. Actually, I feel like every day is a special day because, you know, we get to spend time together, and whether or not that's important to you is your was your opinion, humble onion or whatever, you know. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, I guess if depending on time zones, it could be Wednesday if you're living in the Eastern Hemisphere. So like, is Europe in the Central Hemisphere? Does that make sense? It's Wednesday. Oh, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. But that's not Wednesday for me. I'm living in the past. I gotta get with the times, you know. Every day's great at your Dolce. At your Dolce. Everyday young life, Junesu. Everyday young life, Junesu. I kind of miss living in Japan. There was a Tori-sen that looks like a Junes. And so, what animes are you watching? I'm actually watching none. Would you believe that I'm not watching any animes at all? Can I get a chance for a shout out? Could you? Could you? You should watch some Dr. Stone. I've been recommended Dr. Stone by like 8 different people. They're like, you gotta watch it, it's so good. I'm like, yeah, it probably is. That's the funny thing is that, like, I never really give myself time to do anything. I actually didn't do pretty much anything yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give me some me time, because I usually never have that. And so I played Final Fantasy 16 for like 2 hours, and that was my me time. Because otherwise I'm doing other stuff. But yeah, my me time yesterday was Final Fantasy 16 for 2 hours. Welcome in. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. None? 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 Yeah. I woke up. Can you tell? I have morning voice. Everyone give him anime recommendations. I won't even like be able to watch them is the thing. I don't have time to watch things because like I'm always doing stuff. I'm always working on something and I'm always like out and about. The one thing that really sucks about editing, by the way, so I don't know if you guys have ever edited a like a video or anything, but like it requires you to like both look and listen. So like you can't really split your attention because like you'll absolutely miss whatever's going on in your anime. You can't just kind of like listen and like, cause like with drawing and stuff, I know people who are artists who like listen to podcasts or listen to animes while they draw, because drawing only requires one sense, which is like your sense of sight, right? But their sense of hearing can be like completely free. So it's like, it's so much like, it's easier if you're an artist, but if you're an editor, you can't really do that. you have to put your attention to the one thing. Because, like, if you don't listen to your audio, then you don't know where your cuts are going to be. Or if you don't listen to, you know, I guess you can rough cut and then go back. But, like, you know, I don't want to rough cut. I don't want to rough cut on my edits. I just want to, like, get it done then and there. So, and the thing is that, like, even if I did rough cut, I have to listen to where the cuts are going to have to be, because sometimes, you know, you can't just like look and be like, oh yeah, I need to cut there, and there, and there, and like you don't even know what's in the audio. So like that's the thing that really sucks. Yeah, I never really have time, and that's the thing that's really sad. Oh, my toe. So my other toes are starting to. What do you edit? Clips. Video essays. I haven't really been doing a whole lot of video essays though, but I have compilations as well, stream compilations. What else do I do? Oh, I do my daily Dolce. And what else? It's not my big toe this time. It's my littler toes, because I'm using the orthopedics, and so I'm wondering if that has to do with anything. Did I step in something? Why is there's like something on my foot? Am I bleeding? I might be bleeding. That's weird. Because it's like, I can't scratch it off. I might be bleeding under the skin, you know? My toes. Oh, my toes. Alright. Are you guys ready? Oh, did you guys see my video yesterday? Did you guys see my short yesterday where someone suggested to use the word cream, and I said melty, and then that turned into another word, and then that turned into another word? It was a funny short. I liked it. Yeah, it was good, isn't it? I don't know what possessed me. The demons, probably. It was good, wasn't it? Okay, I'm gonna make some coffee. Today's gonna be a little bit different, guys. Are you guys ready? Today's gonna be a slightly different style. So get ready. I'm gonna warn you ahead of time, just in case you get afraid or scared. But boom, we'll get started. Whoa, what's this? Whoa, what's this? We're at a weird angle today. Why are we in this weird angle? It's because we need to read a book today, guys. We're gonna be reading this official Rosalina storybook, as featured in the Mario Galaxy game. Yeah, but that's gonna be later, because now we gotta start our coffee. So I'm gonna start my water. I'm gonna start my water. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. You get a lot of arm today, guys. You get a lot of arm today. It's been hot. It's been hot. You also get to see like how much I've been actually pouring. And you can criticize me whether or not I do a good pour or not. And on top of that, you guys get to see me finally fold my freaking my filter. This is what I do, by the way. So you see this bottom part, you fold this bottom part up. Then you fold it in half. And you get this nice little crease line here. This, by the way, folding this bottom part here is just so it doesn't like crack through immediately. Because for whatever reason, every time not say every time, but like the past few times I've used this filter, the bottom has just ripped. And so ever since folding the bottom part, it's just never ripped. So you're possessed on Sunday? What was wrong with eating pizza? Huh? Also, every time I hang out with Mika, I'm possessed by something. I never know. And there, that's how you fold your little filter. And you get a nice little cone bottom there. You see that? Nice and pointy. Oh my goodness, guys. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Today we also have a pastry today. Boom. Can you guess what this is? Can you guys guess what this is? It's shrink wrapped. Or saran wrapped? I don't know. What do you guys call this thing? Plastic. This plastic. Is it plastic wrap? Saran wrap? It is banana bread. Mama Dolce did some baking the other day, and she made a bunch of banana breads. And she made them into the small molds because she says it's easier to pack for lunches. Now, she doesn't normally pack lunches, but she brings it to work. And now I have a niece, and you know, sometimes just this little bread could go a long way. Anyways, what do you guys call this thing? Do you guys call this plastic wrap? Do you call it saran wrap? Do you call it, what else did I call it? Shrink wrap? Yeah, so we got a pastry today. Also, today we're not We're not drinking my coffee black today, too. We have some creamer as well. So we got some creamer, we got some banana bread. We're waiting for my water to boil. Then we can wet the filter. And then I can wet my pants. Ooh. What the what? What? Hi, I was finding your stream. Welcome, you found my stream. It's a secret to everybody. Don't tell anybody. Oh, did I forget to post on... I forgot to post on Discord, didn't I? Let me go do that real quick. That was a hiccup. Did you like it? I didn't. Welcome in, guys. I have a Discord, by the way, and you should join it because it is cool and fun and has a bunch of cool stuff and people in it. Yeah. All right. So I wet my filter. Our hot water is ready. My water is ready. Where's my coffee though? Should be over here. What are we doing? We're making coffee right now, and afterwards we're going to be reading a book together because reading is power, and power. I don't know. We're going for 20 grams here. Boom. What? 20.1? That's fine. Knowledge is power, Francis Bacon. That's a deep cut. Oh my god, do you guys? Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon. Truly unk. Oh my god, I'm showing my age, guys. I'm so old. People are gonna know I'm old. And they're gonna be like, wow, look at this old guy. He's making coffee and drinking his banana bread and eating his creamer. Do you guys like cream? Asking for a friend. Okay, so now that we have our coffee, we're gonna flatten the bed here, making sure those beans are evenly dispersed throughout the whole thing. Yeah, you guys can actually like see it now. It's kind of crazy. We're gonna reset. Okay. Now here comes the intricate part, guys. Are you ready? We're gonna blend the coffee with about 50 milliliters or 50 grams of water. We're gonna let that bloom, let that drip for about 30 minutes or 30 seconds to 45 seconds. And then after, we'll do a full pour. More of a Karl Marxism. Karl Maximum. Karl Marxism. I should play more Mario Kart. Oh my god, I should actually just do that. We should play Mario Kart, guys. Instead of like doing the Wordle, we should just do Mario Kart. I like it when there's a lot of crema. That's not espresso. Usually a healthy crema means a healthy shot, so we're aiming here for 320. 321, not bad. Yeah, I was thinking about doing another like latte stream, but I don't know. It takes, I don't know, it's such a like, it is such a process, and you know, I guess it would be interesting for stream, but also it takes a lot of time for stream. So how many cameras do you have? Just the one. I actually have a feet cam too, but I haven't used that in a while. I have a Nintendo DS Lite from 2006. I have a DSi from 2008, so yeah. You're beating me on that one. I love my DSi though, it's really cool. I ate a month-old Korean candy and my stomach hurts. Wow, I feel like I'm the bad influence here. I feel like that was partially my fault. I'm always like, hey guys, I'm about to eat a whole pizza by myself, and then I have tummy gurgles for the rest of the night, and then a little bit in the morning. Which happened, by the way, on Sunday. I fell asleep with tummy gurgles. I had a fucking crazy dream. I had a dream that I was recruited by Starbucks, and they told me, hey, you need to work for us because you're a really, really good barista. And yeah, and I was screwing everything up. I was like, oh my god, I got the latte wrong. I've got the recipes wrong. I've got the lattes wrong. I'm not pulling the espressos up properly. I don't know where the milk frother is. See, the one thing that I like about working for corporate coffee is that usually they give you a lot of good benefits. But the bad thing is that as of recently, apparently, corporate coffee has been abusing their baristas. And so, yeah. The one thing that's I think is really, really weird about, and I'm going to pull the curtain back for you guys for corporate coffee. But they recently had like a bunch of summer drinks that they released, because they release like a new drink, at least one new drink every season. They released like 6 this season. The corporate coffee used to like do like 4 a year, 1 for each season. They released 6 in this one season, and so yeah. And now the baristas working for corporate coffee are like, what the fuck? Why do we need to know so many recipes? Why do they take so long? Why do we have to worry about drive-through times if your recipes were like take a minute and a half to make? Like, we can't have low drive-through times and have like a minute and a half drinks, you know? So they were required to write little messages on the cups. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I'm so glad I was not required to do that when I was working for corporate coffee. But yeah. No, I do not know who that person is. Damien? No. Corporate coffee is very capitalistically evil, yeah. I mean, so corporate coffee used to be good. Corporate coffee used to be good. It used to have ethical sourcing. It used to have, like, you know, like good morals. It used to really support its teams, its baristas. Now it's literally like, oh, we're losing a bunch of money. Let's fucking get rid of that. And one of the things that's actually really, really important to me as a barista is that that we have that, like, cafes are really run on the generosity of people. Like, that's the best way a cafe runs, is off the generosity of people. Like, sure, you can get a good product or whatever, right? You can get a good coffee, you can get a good pastry, you can get a good whatever, but that's separate. But, like, if you want a cafe to succeed, cafes truly succeed and thrive if it is built on the courtesy of its customers, really. Because no one really talks about this, but the cafe experience, I always talk about the cafe experience, but, like, you guys might not really know what that is. The cafe experience is literally being able to sit down and going to a place that's not home, that's not work, and being able just to do the thing, you know, that you feel comfortable as if you were at home, or if you're, like, you know, if you want to be productive as work. It's that sort of, like, kind of like place that you go to when you know, want to get away for a little bit from your life. So the fact that we have these kind of areas, right? And we have, like, coffee shops and stuff. Like normally what would make sense, right, is that you would have this place, right, and then a coffee shop would set up, right? But now it's kind of like more like the coffee shop's kind of responsibility to set that up. And so what corporate coffee isn't doing is setting up that third place. They're more focused on its products than it is on creating the atmosphere. And that's kind of what is really important about a cafe, is the atmosphere. The you know, the feeling of safety, the feeling of belonging when you are in a cafe. And that's what's truly, truly missing in corporate coffee, and why corporate coffee has been screwing that up. Even like banks and stuff are, like, serving coffee in their lobbies, hoping that people would come to their lobbies, do their, like, banking, and then go do the things that are, like, inspire them in their lobby. It's so weird. Like, banks shouldn't be doing that. That's why Akira's VTuber cafe should become real. It's, yeah. You know, I mean, if I were to make a VTuber cafe, I would definitely would love to, because you know, it combines a lot of my favorite things. But I don't think, at least where I am, like, geolocationally, I don't think opening up a VTuber cafe would be very smart for me. Without really saying where I am, guys, I'm not near a major city. I'm not anywhere near a major city, so opening one up in a non-suburb, in a very rural area, is not a very smart idea. So I would have to move out to a bigger city, or at least to a suburb, and open that up. But yeah, I was thinking, like, I could go to, like, Toronto, because, like, Toronto hosts a lot of VTuber events. We have, like, Oshi Connect, and then there's another one that's actually opening up. So yeah, I would probably go to Toronto for that. I would ideally I would go there for that. But, you know, Vancouver is also another, like, good place for creating sort of things, because of the Asian representation, the Asian demographic that is in Vancouver anyways. So it would make sense to go there as well. It would need to be heavily advertised. I would know, yeah, I know I would have to heavily advertise. One of the things actually that would be a big thing in that is decor. If my decor in this VTuber cafe does not feel like a VTuber area or a place that VTubers would go to. Wally, did you just follow me now? Wally. Sir Wally. Circumference. Wally, did you just subscribe to the channel? Wally. Sir Wally. Circumference. I'm only watching YouTube. That's fine. You can watch YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, we just got the requirements for memberships. And it's just going to be take a little bit until I get approved. So. The Moon Deathmatch should be in a glass frame. Oh, like one of those relics? The VTuber relics that they have? Oh my god, this is just like Tomodachi Life. Like in a museum. Yeah, I would love... You know what? It would be really cool. I think it'd be really cool if, if I had, like, a museum sort of thing where I was able to collect, like, famous relics of famous VTubers. Like, for example, like, if, I don't know, the only way I know how to put this is that apparently, like, in HoloLive, they had a sort of museum of, like, famous items that were shown on stream before, like, Pikora's bowl that she used for cooking, Iris's very first controller, I think. I thought you didn't take milk in your coffee. Today I'm feeling like I don't want to drink black coffee, so I'm putting some creamer in today. Do you guys see how, like, the creamer moves in the coffee? It's so cool. Do you see that? That is entirely physics there. You're watching physics at work. Lactose-free milk. That is lactose-free milk. Yes. Well, it's lactose-free creamer. Yeah. Look at it's like also swirling on its own too. Like, I didn't do anything to nudge it in that direction. It just started swirling. That's just how coffee works. It's starting to look like the This Is Halloween. This is Halloween, Halloween. You guys know what I'm talking about? This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Fluid dynamics, yeah. I love my fluids. It's hypnotizing, yeah. And then I drink from it. See, like, it kind of looks kind of freaky, like there's something living in it. But that's just the cream swirling around on the bottom. Yeah. I have to help out with the family business this weekend also, by the way. If you looked at my schedule today, you can find it on Twitter, on Blue Sky, on my Discord, or even on YouTube posts. You'd see that this Saturday there is no stream. Normally we do tea time in the morning, and then we do Zelda at night. Unfortunately, I'm going to be very, very, very busy that day, so we're not going to have any streams that day. No Saturday. Yeah, there's no Saturday stream this week, so I apologize, but I'm letting you guys know already. But there is going to be a stream on Friday where we are celebrating Jam Kisuke's birthday, so shout out to Jam Kisuke. Shout out to Jam the Kisuke. Do you guys like my my coaster, by the way? Do you guys know who that is? I need to show you some other things I bought from the Nintendo store. Check this out. Are you guys into Fire Emblem? I got these cool little pins of a bunch of the Fire Emblem lords. This is from Fire Emblem Engage. And so, like, yeah. I kind of want to put these into, like, an Issa bag or something, but, like, these are so cool. Yeah, I think you can. I think you can still buy them too if you go to like the Nintendo store and then like. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm not. I think it's only available in like America. I don't know about the Japan one. Hello. Oh my god, I haven't not heard that name in ages. Welcome in. Yeah, today's a little bit of coffee time with a little bit of cream. Looks a little bit more like aesthetic, so maybe I should like start adding more cream into my coffee. I don't really want to though, because like sometimes I just like drinking black coffee, but today I just didn't feel like black coffee, and so I didn't. We're gonna eat some of my Mama Dolce banana bread though. Look at that. Look at that. Ready? You guys ready for the split? Ready? Was that satisfying? I don't think that was very satisfying. Now I want banana bread. Go make some. Go get some bananas, mash them up, put them in a bread. Banana bread is probably the easiest thing to make for pastries. When I am a camp. Do what Mama Dolce does and just like freeze a bunch of these things. Where's the pregnant? I got rid of it. I want people to stop driving me pregnant now because it was funny in the moment, and I was like, okay, well, like, now I'm feeling a bit more PG-13. Unfortunately, I realized that a lot more younger people watch my streams, and instead of being like 18 plus only, I say, listen, I gotta like limit my mouth, I guess. Also got eye out. Yeah, I mean, if I ate a ton of pizza, I'll get a little bit of a food belly. I haven't had a food belly in a while. I got one like the other day from eating so much pizza. Then I got tummy gurgles, and then it went away, and now I look like Captain America again. Captain America. I want to show you guys my snatched waist, actually. Like, it looks really cool. You know what? I'm going to hide it behind memberships. I'm going to hide it behind memberships, guys. And my Discord. So if you're in my Discord, I'm going to hide my snatched waist. Which is also kind of showing my face in it. Yeah. Yeah, my greed sickens me. Yeah, wait until we get memberships. Yeah, I'll post it. I'll post it in my memberships. How scant? Yeah, I know. I'm being a little slut. And you know what? That would like really avert a lot of the people from like do a face reveal. I'm like, I show my face if you have memberships. Just join my Discord and you can see my face. By the way, here's my pricing plans for memberships, by the way, in case you didn't know that you can do pricing plans. So the base membership, guys, it's going to be very cheap, guys. The base membership plan is going to be $2. Do $2 a month, and then you get your name on the board. And you also get access to a bunch of other stuff. If you pay a little bit extra, you can get access to karaoke archives. So $4 a month. Instead of the $2, you get access to the karaoke archives as well. And then $5 a month, well, you'll get pictures. You'll get pictures of my day and pictures of my lattes and stuff. I usually post pictures of my lattes that I usually make, but like I'll post all of them and not just the ones that look pretty. So yeah, you get a lot of cool stuff from me, these upcoming memberships, and they're pretty cheap, guys. $2, $4, and $5. Like, what more could you ask for? That's a chai from Tim Hortons for a whole month. Yeah, just don't drink a coffee and give me the coffee instead, and then you can look at the coffees that I make and get your name on a board that you can't see today because we're doing a top-down view today. So I apologize. Also, Wally, what color do you want your name to be on the board since you subscribed today? Why are you still here? drink chai. Oh, yeah, just, I don't know. It's so crazy how coffee, if you drink a latte, lattes are about $6 now, guys. Americanos used to be $3. Now they're $5. Vermilion? That's like a yellow, isn't it? Why would you do that? Do you love yourself? Nami roleplay. Why do you want me to roleplay Nami? Oh, I get it, because I'm taking your money. Give me your money. Is that red? Please pick a normal color. Vermilion is red. Okay, you're getting red. I see. I thought it was yellow because Vermilion City is like the thunder, the electric gym, and so I was like, we're on the road. That's Viridian. That's green. Do you know why Viridian is green? Because Viridian is short for verdant, which means like luscious and green and like, you know, full of plant life. So that's why Viridian is green. Vermilion or bust. I don't think I can make Vermilion is the thing. But so you're getting red. Kratos Verde? Oh, green as well. Yeah, verde, as in like green. Vert? Vert. That's, oh my god, that makes sense why French it's vert. By vert is green. I like the word verdant. Verdant is such a cool word to me. Do you guys have a favorite word, by the way? That is not a swear. Or a slur. Does that do anything for you guys? Erudition? Flockina... What's that? Flockina out tripophilification. I don't know what that is. Pumpernickel. Oh, like the bread? I want to be bread. If you guys were a piece of bread, what would you be? It'd be really funny if a bunch of you were like, I want to be white bread. I want to be bimbo bread. Man, it'd be fun to be bimbo bread. But, I just realized what I'm saying here, and I feel like I don't want that to be clipped. Twitch, clip that. Does it actually clip that? There's a new feature. If you say the words I just said, it'll just clip it for you. I'd like to be a pretzel bun. Oh, that sounds fun. A little salty, a little twisty, a little flexible. White bread. White bread. Yeah, let's go. Bimbo bread. Let's go. I would say I would like to be a brioche, because a brioche goes really well with like kind of like anything, right? Oh no, I want to be a ciabatta, man. I would be ciabatta. I think I would be a ciabatta bread, guys. Or a panini. I'm not too like tall for that, so maybe a ciabatta. Croissant? Croissant? Ciabatta? Yeah, baguette. Oh. Guys, there's so many breads in the world, guys. Brioche, yeah. I think I would be a ciabatta, though. Oh, it's so funny, though, because we have ciabatta sandwiches in our cafe. And I love when people pronounce things wrong, because, like... because my favorite thing... Because this is a language thing, guys. A language learning thing. If you say something wrong, but you repeat it back, but correctly... That's them learning how to say the word without you having to be like, oh, by the way, it's actually this, right? So, for example, when someone says, oh, like, can I get one of those ciabatta sandwiches? I'm like, oh, yeah, you want a ciabatta sandwich? Like, that's how you correct people, right? You don't be like, actually it's pronounced ciabatta. No, you go, oh, you just repeat it back to them properly. You go, yeah, can I have a ciabatta? Oh, yeah, you can have a ciabatta sandwich. So, is it okay that if I say a poem for you? You made a poem for me? Why? Do you know how insane you sound? Why? Welcome in. Is that a table? This is my hand. This is this is not a table. This is a hand. This is also plastic wrap. It's not very aesthetic, honestly. Yeah, that's my favorite thing to, like, honestly, like, I love, like, teaching people language because it's just so fluid. Like, the way you actually learn a language is literally repeating the thing back to them properly. And you do this with babies, too. I don't know if you guys know this about babies, but whenever you talk to a baby, you say the thing that you want them to say. For example, if they go like, there's a TikTok there where a baby was like, and they're like, oh, you want a banana? He's like, yeah, I'm in the banana. And they're like, oh yeah, you want a banana. And that's how you teach a baby how to talk, is you literally just say the word that you think they're trying to say. Like, oh, do you want a banana? And then they learn, do you want a banana? Right? They'll learn, do you want a banana? Right? They'll learn banana real quickly. Banana. 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 Chicken. Banana. Chicken. Banana. Chicken. Banana. 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 Chicken. Banana. Chicken. Banana. Chicken. Banana. 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 Chicken banana, chicken banana, chicken banana, 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 chicken banana, chicken banana, chicken banana, banana, banana. Oh! Twitch, clip that. I wonder if that's actually even working. Vocals. Wait, do you not know chicken banana? Do you not know chicken banana? All the kids are into that. It's a new version of Boots and Cats. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Hold on, I wonder if I can do a kick sound, because it's like. Hold on a second. I'm gonna cover my mouth here for a second. Gotta go lower, hold on. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. That's so hard. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Oh, banana. Okay. So it's chicken banana. Chicken banana, chicken banana, chicken banana. Oh god, that's okay. This is how you beatbox, by the way. I'm not really good at it, but this is how you beatbox. I'm gonna cover my mouth again. Ready? Chicken banana, chicken banana, banana, banana. Saying N and B at the same time is so hard. Chicken banana, chicken banana. Chicken banana, 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 chicken banana, chicken banana, banana. That's the snare. That's the snare, guys. That's a snare. Chicken banana, chicken banana, chicken banana, 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 chicken banana, chicken banana. It's hard. You try doing it, huh? You try doing it. If you guys want to hear like a good beatboxing, look up German985 and look up Giant Enemy Spider. He does it really good. He's like, it's a giant enemy spider. I really do like giant enemy spider. Imagining this is just happening without the background music just across there is truly something. Giant enemy spider! There was a spider in my office the other day, and I was really, really scared, and I didn't want to do any work. Your snare sounds like rubber chickens. Chickens, banana. Yeah, you know what I did? I just left the room, and when I came back, I couldn't find it, and I was like, uh-oh. I shouldn't be in this room. And then I didn't do anything that day. Arachnophobia really sucks, guys. I don't recommend having it. I also don't recommend having ADHD, because that's also really bad. Okay, so I know this is like a tried sentiment between all people with disabilities and stuff like that, but people are like, oh my god, I'm so OCD. Oh my god, I have ADHD. Oh my god, I'm so BPD or whatever, right? It's like, you don't want to fucking deal with that. You actually don't want to fucking deal with that, because it fucking sucks. You said my stream ended, did it? I don't think so. No, I'm still alive. You're just fucking with me. No, you're just fucking with me. Imagine you're doing this and your mom walks in. Oh, she's seen me do weirder stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna be a very adult about this. And we should all be very adult by this. But I have adult toys in my room. I know for a fact my mom has seen them. So, listen, I'm 37. I'm a bachelor, as my sister says. Yeah, she's seen them. And I'm pretty sure, like, she hasn't said anything about it. She's like, so I found this thing in your room. She just has not said anything about it. And I'm pretty sure it's because she knows that, I'm a single bachelor. I'm a 37-year-old man. And, guess what? 37-year-old men have urges. All right? So. Yeah. It's normal, guys. It's very, very normal. If you're a little bit, like, you know, younger than the age of, if you're a bit younger than the age of, like, 22, sometimes it might be harder to get those kind of things, but, like, you know, it is normal. Listen, I mean this genuinely, I would rather you guys have those weird things than go out and do something dangerous. So, very chill mama Dolce. Yeah, I mean, again, guys, I will say this again. I'd very much rather that you guys have those things in your bedrooms than go out and do something stupid. So, all right. If you show feet live, you'll get suspended or banned on YouTube. Yeah. I have done that before. But I've shown my socks, which is completely different. It's normal but embarrassing to talk about. I mean, yeah, it is embarrassing to talk about. And the thing is that, like, for some people, the urges are a lot stronger in some people than there are in other people. So, like, some people can just live without ever having to think about it or do it, right? But for some people, it's a way of regulating their emotions or regulating their nervous system, because they don't produce enough dopamine, or like they are in high stress situations, or this and that, whatever. And so for a lot of people, having a release, having some sort of like way to relieve stress, or get that dopamine that you need or whatever, like some people need that, right? Some people need that. So like when somebody's like, oh yeah, I have like all this stuff to help me relax or whatever, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, the other day I was talking with a friend that I used to work with at Corporate Coffee, and we started talking about the stuff that we use to de-stress. And they were like, oh yeah, so like, and then we started talking about stores where we could like, where we buy from, because like we both are like consenting adults and stuff. Do not get suspended, yeah. Even though you're wearing socks, you could still get banned. Well, yeah, I mean, I have a whole video where I show my socks. But yeah, I was talking with somebody, like where you can like the stores that we go to, and like oh, and this particular store sells this kind of stuff, and this other store sells this kind of stuff. I like this store because they constantly have deals on this sort of stuff, and you're so open about it, it scares me. I mean, it's normal, guys. It's normal. At least in my age, it's completely normal. For some people that may be a bit younger, it might be more embarrassing, but it is still very, very normal. You just have to be like, you kind of have to just kind of realize that different people's brain chemistries cause them to do different things, and then also need different things as well. And so for someone who is lacking a certain chemical in their brain, sometimes they need it. So I'm gonna check my YouTube sub count. Why does that matter? What does that have to do with anything we're talking about right now? We're talking about adult toys. Who the hell is this guy? All right, listen. I'm gonna time you out because you actually violated a couple rules here. So please come back in about 60 seconds and reread the rules, and maybe we can have a more educational conversation with us together. All right, again, guys, we do have rules. Check the description. If you're on shorts, you hit the three things on the top there, the three dots, and then you can check the description. If you guys are on horizontal, it's in the description as well. So anyways, yeah. This is my stream. I get to talk about what I want to talk about, okay? This is my stream. I get to choose the movie. And we are going to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Pyramid of Light. The 3 buttons, the like, the subscribe, the like, the subscribe, the follow, the bell, hydration reminder. Funny you say that. I wonder, guys, I wonder. I will, hold on, I'll hold that thought for like about a minute, but yeah. Don't have water today. You have to share to learn. What do you mean share? Learn to share? Learn to share to learn? Learn to share? Okay, drink up! Drink up, motherfuckers! I only see bits, managed sub, and 30% off gift subs. What do I do? I think you've already hit the buttons there, my friend. It is the best if it's just water straight up. Any form of hydration is better than nothing. That's true. Yeah, if you don't have any water, then like literally drink something that has hydration qualities. I learned to turn off chat filtering. Wait, there's chat filtering? Yeah, I don't know. My mouth has been sticky recently, you know? Have you guys been hearing that? Like, it's been like... I don't like that. Twitch censors some words. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Look at that coffee. It's not swirling. It's not as hot anymore, you know? Lemon. Yeah, any citrus can help with that. But obviously, I don't have any citrus on me. I only have coffee. So. Honestly, I should actually have some tea or something with honey and lemon in it, because like that's good for your throat and good for talking. But I'm a coffee guy and I need to drink more coffee. Actually, so this is going to be a thing that's going to be happening once memberships kick in, which will probably be in August. But we're going to have a monthly poll, a monthly bid war. Basically, any bits, any super chats, any memberships, any subs will count towards either coffee or tea. And depending on who wins or not, the next month, the following month will be a tea month or a coffee month. So we're either going to be drinking tea for a whole month or we're going to be drinking coffee for a whole month. So yeah, you guys like that idea? That's too much power. I don't know, you guys have to like either bid or send super chats. For every $1 is 1 point towards one of the things, you know. And I think I'll mark that on the board once we get there. I feel like I should have a separate board for that, you know. I feel like my desk is getting a little too cluttered though, you know. So I don't know. Maybe if I replaced one of my fun little drawings in the back, I don't know. I need to also get more mugs. 2 boards never hurt. I would need to get a smaller one for sure. 2 boards never hurt. Okay, I don't know if we're doing daily Dolce today because I'm taking a while to drink my coffee and eat my banana bread. I should do a whiteboard drawing stream actually. I think that would be fun. Mugs or mogs? Both. Why not both? Who up here mogging? What does that mean? I shouldn't say things I don't know. What's mogging? Can someone fill me in? I need to learn. What is mog maxing? Oh, the other day, I saw a cosplayer do their, like, get ready with me for cosplay thing. And man, that has inspired me so much to try doing... I don't know what it's called, but it's the one... It's the makeup that Asian girls do to, like, get a puffy underlid. And I kind of need to try that. And I think maybe... when I do a cosplay stream, which will happen, by the way. It will definitely happen. At least maybe in October. Aigyo. That's it. Aigyo. I think I'm going to do a makeup stream and then get ready in cosplay. And then, yeah. I'm going to have face tape. I'm going to have face tape. I'm going to have, like, all that makeup stuff. And, spoilers, guys. I'm going to be in a maid outfit, so... yeah. I'm actually genuinely looking forward to that because I like doing cosplay stuff. It's been a while since I do cosplay. Like, I know I don't do it very often, but when I do, I'm like, I need to go hard or go home. And that's the problem with me. That's the problem with me is that, like, whenever I do anything, I feel like I need to do it 100% or don't do it at all. And that's something I've been trying to get better at. Is that if it needs to be good or if it needs to, like, if I should just not try at all. It's been a problem. Because, like, I don't know if you've seen this with a lot of my content on the internet, but a lot of the stuff that I do is very, it tries to be high quality. It really, really does try to be high quality. Because when I look at other people's stuff, I need to do it, like, similar to them. I need to have a similar structure to them. I need to have a similar framing. I need to have, like, you know, this is the right pacing. I need to have the right camera angles. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, let's just film this thing and, like, just release it on the internet and, like, whatever. And I'm like, no, I need to have some production value to this. I need this to be interesting. I need this to look good. And, like, okay, so, and this is like no shade to anybody who does these things, because, like, sometimes just the the act of creating is just satisfactory to them. Like, it's satisfying for them to just create something, and like, it doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be amazing. They just like creating things. I really, really like making things that look spectacular. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. It's kind of a detriment sometimes, because I sometimes miss deadlines because of it. And that's the one thing that really sucks, is that I do miss deadlines, because I'm like, this needs to be perfect. This needs to be fixed. This needs to be better. And so I'm trying my best whenever I make stuff to be like, it's okay if things are flawed. It's okay if things aren't perfect. But like, whenever I like, imagine seeing a movie and an entire scene was just shot with one angle. Like, how boring that would be, right? And so like, I don't want to watch that, right? So I don't want to make it like that. And like, the thing is that like, yeah, I missed a lot of first periods of school because my makeup wasn't perfect. See, someone gets me. Someone gets me. Hi, Shutty Boy. Are you eating your banana bread? The two types of streamers I watch are perfectionists, and I think I have a type. I don't know. I think you have an eye for quality as well, because I don't, and again, I don't mean this in a bad way for anybody who like does it this way, but I personally like when things have production value. Like, it shows that they put some effort into thinking about it before actually doing it. And so whenever somebody, okay, the one thing I can think about immediately, which is something that really actually does piss me off, do you guys know what a subathon is? So for a lot of people are like, oh, I should just do a subathon and then just make up stuff as I go. And when people do subathons like that, it kind of pisses me off, because they're like, they just make a list of things that are like, oh yeah, I should do these. These are the punishments that that you guys can inflict on me for doing this. These are this stuff. And then the thing is that like, they don't really think about how to continue it. They don't have any sort of special events that are associated with the subathon. They don't have any sort of like filler that come between the events. And it really just does not make sense to me when people are like, oh, I'm gonna have a subathon, but I'm only streaming 6 hours a day. And it just doesn't make sense to me that way. Like, you know, people don't, yeah, there's people who don't think through their subathons. They're just like, oh, I'm just gonna have a subathon because I need money. And that's the whole thing. It's like, oh, here's some basic redeems for giving me money, for giving subs. Here's some basic end goals that I will promise that I will follow through in the end, which sometimes they don't even do that. And like, it's just kind of proof that they didn't really think about making an event out of this. They just like, I need money, so just sub to me. And that's the whole thing. And they just end up doing things like play Minecraft for 6 hours, or they just play Dead by Daylight for 6 hours, and like, that's their subathon. And it's like, that's the worst subathon I've ever seen ever, and I hate watching that. And like, there's no like, and you can kind of tell when somebody like had an idea but then never follows through with it. Like, and like, when you go to like a subathon and you see kind of like a roadmap of what's gonna happen, you know, that's kind of cool. And like, would you ever do one? I did one once before and I hated it, because it just was not fun. And honestly, I didn't really think it through as much as before. And it was one of the things that I'm like, I would never do this again unless I really, really had a plan for it, which I do have a plan for one of them. But that requires a lot of planning, and like a major amount of planning. Because the subathon that I have is technically limitless, but it is only as good as I am as a creator. I can't really get into it because I don't want to like give out this idea, because it's a really, really inspirational idea that okay, so I will say this. A couple months ago, Papa Dolce had issues with his heart, and he was supposed to go see a heart specialist and stuff like that. And there was like kind of like a little bit of a health scare in the family that Papa Dolce was like, oh, he's got heart problems, he might go to the hospital, blah, 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 right? And so the subathon that I am thinking of specifically is actually going to be a charity and not a subathon. So it's going to be a charity instead of I need money sort of thing. Because one, I don't really need money. I actually just genuinely don't need money. It'd be great to have money, but I don't need money. You know, supporting the stream actually helps the stream and not me. So everything that I make in terms of money that come from the stream immediately goes back into the stream. So that pays for things like art supplies, coffee beans, whiteboard markers, things like that. Like everything that I make off of this stream immediately goes back into the stream. So, oh, Papa Dolce, he's doing well now. He's kind of being a little dick because like, he's like, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna go do whatever. So like, but you know, I'm happy that he's healthy. So. It's like an AFK farm in Minecraft. Yeah, I mean, no. Yeah. I'm gonna live forever. No, he's come to terms that he's not gonna live forever, for sure. He keeps telling me that. Because I technically don't have a stable job because I work as a barista, and he wants me to not work as a barista. He wants me to, like, you know, build up my assets and stuff like that. So he's like, if I'm gone, you can't rely on me anymore. I'm like, yeah, I know. So, yeah, he's reaching that age. He's 37. He's getting old. Yeah, so looks like today, guys, I'm sorry, but it looks like we're not going to do Daily Dolce. If anything, though, we will at least do the Wordle and the connections, or Wordle and the mini crossword, and then we're going to do the reading book together, because that's what I want to do today. Before we start the Wordle, though, I got to use the little barista's room, so that's the thing that's going to be happening. Right. But yeah, I want to do a charity stream, a charity subathon, quote unquote. So yeah. The problem is though is that like it's kind of hard to do a sort of subathon thing because the way things are set up on Twitch and on YouTube, it's not very clear how you can donate properly, because if you just send me bits or send me a super chat, that technically wouldn't count towards the charity because it's sending me money. But if you also set it up in a way that, like, if you send me money, I will directly put that money towards charity. Like, it's kind of an awkward thing. So I need to, like, I know, what is it, Tiltify? I think Tiltify is one of those things that, like, automatically, like, takes the money and then donates for you. So, like, that's kind of cool. But yeah, missed most of the stream. School has been dragging. You're still in school? Oh, are you in like summer classes? Which charity? So since Papa Dolce had a heart condition, it would probably be the American Heart Foundation. That was my first choice, but I would have to do also more research on heart disease related charities. So the first one that comes to mind is the American Heart Association. So yeah. Good morning. Good morning. We don't have 3 months of summer holiday. Oh, that's crazy. I mean, most places have 2. So you get what? July, August, and then it is already July, huh? That's crazy. 3 months separately. Oh, usually it's July, August, and then like, you go back in September. And then like midway through June is usually when it starts. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go BRB. I'm gonna use the barista's room. And yeah. So after that, we're gonna get started on the Daily Dolce. We're only gonna do Wordle and connections today. We're only gonna do Wordle and connections today, and then we're gonna do some storytime reading. And don't worry, guys. I know I have a solution for keep you guys entertained while I'm away. Are you guys ready? Hi. Oh, that's not the right phone. That's my Subway Surfer phone. Sorry, no more screen time. No more screen time. No more screen time. We got it. We gotta do some Wordles. We gotta do your daily learning, guys. We have to learn today. We have to be educated. Oh, that was my microphone. I know, guys. I know you guys want to watch some, like, freaking, you guys want to watch some freaking Subway Surfers, but we got to do some learning. Okay. You guys ready? Okay, we need to pick something we want to listen to today. What you guys want to listen to today? Welcome in. We could do Subway Surfers. What do we want to listen to? 1 hour of Korok Forest to study or relax to? Why not? Let's see what this is like. I don't know about this one, guys. Is this too calming? I feel like this is a little too calming, you know? You know what actually I want to listen to? I want to listen to this. I love this theme. Is there something? Oh, there's something wrong with the audio? Okay, I'll fix it. Don't worry. I don't know why it does it, but it will do that sometimes. I really do love this theme, though. All right, cool. Time for the Wordle, guys. I broke my streak because I didn't want to do anything on a particular day, so it's fine. All right, let's see here. Oh, I gotta check the fan Wordle first. Hold on, if there's a fan Wordle. So this one is submitted by Detective P. And if you guys don't know, I do have a Discord. This is where you guys can send me some Wordles to solve. If you manage to stump me on a Wordle, guess what? You get a free membership. So, yeah, this is by Detective P. Exclamation point Discord, by the way. You can want to join that. There's also some really cool people on there. People that you may see here. So, yeah. Okay, we got a 6-letter word. I hate 6-letter words because my brain doesn't work that way. Brioche. Brioche? That's a 7-letter word. Channel? Why do I keep... Oh, hi, doggy. Why do I keep thinking of 7-letter words? You said the audio was like a little crunchy, so let's just try grainy, right? Grainy is like another word for crunchy, right? Wow, okay. The fact that it didn't contain any of that was kind of crazy. Let's try, Pulsed? Pulsed could be an interesting one. What? ED, okay, we're ending in ED. I might have some ED going on right now. That's fine. That was a tweed, but that's also a 5-letter word. Maybe ends in a CED. Could be an EED as well. Choted? Chotted? Have an ED word. EED. I was gonna say a bleed, but there's no A and there's no L. ED. Ends in ED. Mocked. Okay, O. O? Oops. Is this doxed? Yay! The X's really helped there. I was like, wait, what did the X, like... Alright. The thing is that, like, my strategy of using X to fill in the letters... Man. Jotted. Oh, that was a good guess. Yeah, when I saw OXXED, I was like, oh, it's probably doxed, right? What was the hint? The hint was... Why don't we share biometrics? Okay, that makes sense. Alright, next actual Wordle. Okay, so the next Wordle, the first 5-letter word I see from now on, like from here on. Lesson learned, don't use X. Yeah, don't use X's. Bram, bram, bring ha. Bring ha. Harpy. Harpy's pet dragon. Okay. A. So immediately I want to do like a combined consonant, like TRCHCL. Let's try clank. I wanted to maybe also do an A start, but I have a weird feeling it's not going to be an A start. It might be an A start now. Now how's it going to end? Usually ends in CK if there's a K at the end, but jeez. It's probably SK. It's probably gonna be SK here. Which means it's gonna look like this. I was like assist, but that's not really it at all. What do we do here? A mask? Is a mask? No, a mask isn't a word. A must? A musk? A musk? Is that even a word? No. A tick. Is it gonna be an AK word? What AK words do I think of? when it ends with an AK. Mac. It's got to start with an A, right? Is it amok? To run amok? Mook? No. How do you spell amok? Amok. Is it Emma? What's the? How do you spell that? Amok. To run amok. I think it's like that, but like, it's 4 letters. It could be like that. So we can go WKSK. Okay. IK. K. What word ends in K? And attic. That's the C. K. What ends in K? A Fisk. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get this. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this. Wait, is it like this? No. Amok. Is there any words that like that? A back? No, that's ACK. What do you mean? What do you mean? A book. A wook. Isk? Osk? No, it's not gonna be ask. Esk? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, I'm trying to think. A desk. A wesk. That's not gonna be awake. A mosque. I think a hawk. The fact that it's not CK is like oh, it's making me so frustrated. Not having a CK at the end. I was gonna say a look. Ask. A mosque. A misk. A mesk. Oh, I was gonna do kayak, but like kayak isn't gonna work there. quack. Okay, I need to find out where this A goes. A bisque? A Vask? Mmm! Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna use. Okay, this is a bit against my better judgment, and I know it's not gonna work, but I'm gonna use kayak so I can fill in some letters. No, because that's really stupid. Because the only thing it'll confirm is that A is it's a starting word. I guess that's kind of good. It'll either confirm that A is not the starting letter or A goes there, but I don't know if that is worth trying, you know? It has to be an A start, right? It has to be an A start. A disc. A dusk. A whisk? A whisk. A lock? Oh, gosh! Wask. A whisk. A whisk. A fuck? What the fuck? Okay, well, that's not a good word to use. A took. A wook? Like a Wookie? What the frick? Oh my god! What am I doing? What am I doing here? Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna use. I just want to see where this A goes. Oh, it is an AK word. What the heck? Okay. Attack. Oak. Oak. Croak. Ah. Oak. A soak. Oh, whoa. Oak. Something. Oak. 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 Oak? I'm thinking immediately like croak. Stoke? Huh? Eek. Speak. Bleak. Steak. I made it so much harder than I needed it to be. Oh, guys. I made it so much harder than I. Fucking never start with Harpy. Okay, cool. I genuinely just made that harder than I needed it to be. I just totally missed the ST start as well, so. Okay. Piece of cake, easy. Piece of cake, easy. Center of stars. The sun? The center of star galaxy? Like a bar with free drinks. Huh? Word repeated during a mic check. 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. Check, 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 check. I don't know. Run away to get elope. Buenos. I don't know. Argentina. I don't know. Argentina. Oh my god. A distinctive smell. A stench. A. Yes. RSVP. Yes. Kilt wearer. A Scot. A Scot. Scot. A slice. A cause. No. I was like Cosmos. Open? Is this open? An open bar? Oh, that makes sense. Test. Ascent and... Is this coves? No, what is this? Coats? Copes? Cores. 112. What's Argentina? Aries. Aries. Aries? Hatsu! 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 Amazing. Okay, cool. Why? Buenos dias. Okay, as a person who has worked in audio, we don't say test. We don't go test, 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 test. We don't do that. Do you know why? Do you know why we don't do that? Because test does not check for plosives. Because when we do a mic check, right? We want really, really strong fricatives is what we call fricatives. So like is very soft compared to so that's why I go check, 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 check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we go check, 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 check. So we check for the fricatives. Also, test is just hard to say. Test, 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 test. So we go check, 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 check. Actually, I'm looking at my meters when I do that too, and I'm like, oh my god, it like check, check, check. Testicular torsion. Usually you can say anything, but like most people don't do test. The only people who say test during a mic check are people who are not audio guys. Because every audio guy does P's or T's or P's or K's, CK's. What's the other one that we do for mic checks is P's and P's and carrots, 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 P's and carrots. That's a fun one. I like doing peas and carrots because like it, yeah, that sound. You know that's an ASMR thing, guys. By the way, I mean go. Peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots. Okay, you guys ready for some book time? We got to put on the appropriate music, by the way. You might be wondering, when did you move all that stuff? I've always been there. Okay, you guys ready? Just gonna keep moving some more stuff, make sure everything's all clean here. Okay. Okay. I wish I could move my mic a little bit closer, but I guess not. Okay. So, welcome to Rosalina's storybook. I want a bedtime story? Well, welcome to your bedtime story. Today's story is Rosalina's storybook. Also featured in the Super Mario Galaxy game, as well as the Super Mario Galaxy 2 movie. Super Mario Galaxy movie. And it's still fresh in its packaging. Are you guys ready for this? Still fresh in the package. I gotta get it open. Ouch. Now, is this part of the spine? It is. Oh, it's not part of the spine. It's one of those inner spines. Oh, this is so cute, though. This would make a great sort of like, you know, if you just set it up on like a, you know, like this. Oh, it'd be so cute. All right, that's going in the background. Okay. You guys ready? I don't think I fell asleep to his book before. I wonder. It would be like Luigi in the opening cutscene of Luigi's Mansion 3. Yeah, it's such a beautiful looking book, isn't it? Like, it looks so nice. There's a little bit of, like, wear right here that came, like, with it. So, I'm a little upset about that, but not much I can do about that. Is this going to be illegal? Am I going to, like, get arrested by Nintendo for doing this? Such beautiful artwork. Do you see that? Okay, you guys ready? Oh my god, there's 9 chapters. Alright. Chapter 1. The Celestial Duo. Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child. "What's your name? Are you lost?" the girl asked the star child. "I'm Luma. I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet," said the star child, who had been waiting day and night. "Don't worry, I'll wait with you," the little girl promised Luma. At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but she saw nothing. Hours turned into days, and then years, but still, the sky revealed nothing. Finally, the little girl sighed and said to Luma, "If we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady soon." But then, she had an idea. "Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves?" The girl and Luma fixed up the rusty spaceship, and then the two set sail into the starry sky. And this is how the search for the Celestial Mother began. Chapter 2. Starbits. Days passed with no sight of the comet, or even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see. If I'd known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam, said the little girl, above the rumble of her belly. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot-flavored tea. I forgot to bring water! At this, Luma burst into gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout. As long as I have starbits, I'll be fine, said Luma. Want some? The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in. All right, maybe just a little nibble. Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. The starbits tasted like honey. Chapter 3. The Comet. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window, thinking it was the morning sun. The girl peered through the window, only to find a turquoise-blue comet shimmering at her. The little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly, "We have to get to that comet!" The pair descended on the comet and found that it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step. Look! Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of starbits encased in the ice. Pretty good, huh? Finding starbits is my specialty, said Luma, beaming. There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here, too. The two decided to stay on the comet for a little while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Luma's mom. Chapter 4. The Dream. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. Where are you going? She asked, her mother's retreating back. Without turning, her mother replied, Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night. A wave of sadness washed over the girl. What about when it rains? I can't see the sun or the moon. Her mother thought for a moment before responding. I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry. When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears. You have starbits in your eyes, said Luma to the girl. Wiping her face, the girl replied, These are tears, not starbits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother ever again. At this, Luma began to cry too. Mama, oh mama. The pair traveled through the starry skies, and through they encountered many other comets. Not one of them held Luma's mother. Luma was despondent. Now, Luma, the rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying, the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. I'll give you a present if you stop. The girl closed her eyes and said gently, I'll take care of you. With these words, she felt a small spark in her heart. Chapter 5. Home. The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there, the girl said busily to herself. We'll put the gate here. Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she's been bustling about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. It turned out that starbits weren't the only thing buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any they'd ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us?" With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, it was certainly spacious, but still, something seemed to be missing. "If only my father, brother, and mother were here," the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Chapter 6. Friends. Then, one day, while the girls sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. From the planet, another Luma of the same color emerged. Do you two know each other?" the girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girls' excitement, they seemed uneasy. The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then one Luma broke the silence. "My mama!" At once, the apricot Luma parroted back, "My mama! My mama! My mama! My mama!" The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any signs of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh. And that's when something very strange happened. Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. "My mama! My mama!" The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. "What am I going to do with all these children?" The Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing. "I guess we'll have to name each and every one of you." Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving the Lumas into the new house. The telescope. After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. "I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it ever was." And that's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a starbit. How strange! It's so far away, but it feels so close. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Zooming even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. "I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet." She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on bright and windy days. And "I want to go home. I want to go home right now." The girl burst into tears, and the Lumas didn't know what to do. "I want to go home. I want to go back to my house on the hill. I want to see my mother." The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. "But I know she's not there. I knew all along that she wasn't out there in the sky because she's sleeping under the tree in the hill." The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and hush fell over the area. Chapter 8. The Wish. Though usually quite cheery, one day the girl became sad again. Luma drew close and tried to comfort her. "Mama, you still have me. And don't be sad about your mama because she's a part of you. That means she's always close by. It's like me. I love starbits because they remind me of my mama. No, no, the girl said, unable to stop her tears. A lonely look flickered across the Luma's face, but it was soon replaced with a wide grin. I have an idea. I'll transform into a comet, a soaring comet that can carry you all on this journey. Kaboom! Kablam! With that, Luma, trailing bands of white, soared high into the sky and just as quickly started to plummet back down. The ground shook, and a bright light poured out of the crater that Luma had created. The bands of light twisted together to form a comet tail, and then Luma emerged, reborn as a comet. The girl could scarcely believe her eyes. But how? She kept asking. Our destinies as Lumas is to transform into different things, said the red Luma who had suddenly appeared. Stars, comets, planets. We can become all of those things. When I grow up, I want to become a star that makes someone special smile, said Green Luma. And a blue Luma chimed in. That Luma turned into a real cutie of a comet, didn't he? All the Lumas together said, No more crying, Mama. Thank you, said the girl in a whisper, and she pulled the Lumas close and hugged them. From that day on, starbits no longer fell from the girl's eyes. The comet set forth for the girl's home planet, the long tail blazing proudly behind it. Chapter 9. Family. With its many lumas and telescopes, the comet was quite a sight to behold. The girl and the lumas were proud to call it home. At a welcoming party for a new luma, the girl gathered everyone in the kitchen and said in a louder voice than usual, All right, everyone, let's make a cake sprinkled with starbits. Then it will be a star cake. The lumas excitedly began to gather the ingredients. She watched the luma scurry about. The girl smiled and thought to herself, This is my family now, and I will stay with them until they're ready to leave the nest. And when they do leave, I'll see them off with a smile, because that's what makes a mother happiest. That night, when the girl lay down to sleep, a soft light enveloped her and reminded her of the blue planet she once called home. It would be nice to return home once every 100 years to nap in my favorite sleeping nook. The comet carrying the lumas and the girl continued on its journey to this very day. With more family members in tow than can be counted, it's said that the comet visits the girl's home planet once every 100 years, its proud white tail glittering in the sky. The end. Oh. $24.99 US. So that was the book. Oh my god, my greasy little hands have already ruined it. You see that? Oh my god, I gotta clean that up. I'm sleepy now. Yeah. Alright. You know, I think that maybe today might be a good time to stop the stream. Right now. Right after our nice, cozy little book. You know what I might do? I might make a video of me just reading this book to you guys. And that'll be just on this channel. And you can hear me read a bedtime story to you guys. You know, I did promise you guys an ASMR. So, at 3K, and we're almost at 6K now. So, and now we have memberships, and so I greatly appreciate you guys being here and, you know, supporting the channel, supporting me, all that jazz. All right. So please look forward to the bedtime story video. I'll probably get it out by the end of this month for sure. Not for sure, but I'll try my best. But I feel like that's such a great book to listen to and fall asleep to. All right. I don't know what time it is for you guys. I just hope it's a good time. All right. Good night, everybody. If it's nighttime for you, and it's night, then good night. And if it's not bedtime for you, I hope the rest of your day goes well.